Okay, let's go ahead and look at the syllabus, which I just clicked into from D2L. D2L is kind of annoying sometimes because there's kind of two scroll bars, one for the window and one for the thing that's in the window. So just watch out for that. And if I make mistakes, just whatever. So this is Statistics 1, 5 credits, Math 243. We're at PCC Sylvania, although that hardly matters right now. It's Spring 2020. This is our CRN. This is me, Vincent Rupp. My email is just my name with a dot at pcc.edu. That's definitely the best way to get a hold of me. If you want, you can email me very much quicker than that just by going to class list, and then you can just click on my name directly. I have a phone number here because I'm required to put a phone number on the syllabus. I don't know what happens when you call this. Even when I was on campus, it's not like there's a phone that rings or anything. So just make a note that calling me won't work. I think I can forward it to my cell phone or something, but I'm probably not going to do that because I get enough spam calls as it is. Class hours have been curtailed, much perhaps to your delight. You don't actually have to go to campus anymore, or perhaps you are terrified of the prospect of online learning. But since you signed up for a hybrid class, well, hopefully you know what that is, but you're probably okay with it. Office hours, again, not really going to have this term, at least in person. I'm going to do some online meetings through Zoom for my 2 classes. I don't know exactly what times yet because I don't know anyone's schedules or what's really the best way to navigate this. We're all kind of figuring it out as we go. So I won't read this whole thing to you. There's some prerequisites, which if you're seeing this, you probably already met them. Course description, you can look at the CCOG, which is just a list of everything we're going to cover and all the rules for the class right there. Here's our course text. Actually, this link might not work anymore, but the PDF is on D2L, so you're fine. An organization system is such as a 3-ring binder. That might be easier this term to keep organized since, at least for me, I end up carting stuff back and forth one of those weeks, months. What year is it? Anyway, I end up carting stuff back and forth between my house and the office and classrooms a lot, so things get disorganized. Writing utensils and paper, awfully handy to make notes. Some assignments you'll be able to turn in either by writing them on paper and just submitting photos, or just filling them out electronically. Access to the internet, hey, looks like you got that. And a printer, that's going to be a little tough this term. I'm going to make sure you don't actually need to print anything, because I have a printer, but it hasn't had toner in it that works for years now. Healthy diet, regular exercise, positive attitude, and plenty of sleep. Positive attitude might be tough this term, but it does help. Research has shown just in terms of endorphins or something like that. Healthy diet is good to keep your brain functioning right. Regular exercise, again, just good for your overall mental health if you can swing it. Plenty of sleep. Your brain functions best when it's well rested. Not everyone needs the same amount, but I know for me, if I go less than 6 hours for 2 days in a row, I am turning into a zombie and have a huge desire to feast on human brains. I've never indulged, though. I want to make that clear. Anyway, so for the term, everything is sort of going to be submitted or taken online, except the midterm and final. I don't really know yet. This is how the grading breaks down. When I get D2L fully set up, you'll be able to see all the grades there. Module summaries are worth the most points, per unit. The lowest one is dropped. D2L quizzes will be set up. Those are worth 20 points each. Again, the lowest is dropped. Online homework system we'll look at in a video or two. It's not too difficult, but it is worth 15% of your final grade, so make sure you don't put it off too much. Grading the course is pretty simple. 90% plus is an A. Anything in the 80s is a B. 70s is a C. I'll let you read most of this on your own because, like most syllabi, it's not super exciting. Just a couple notes I want to make. COVID-19 note, this is a challenging time. If you're not quite sure what's going on, well, neither are your instructors. I'm on so many email chains now about people who are anywhere from figuring things out and being excited and enthusiastic to being totally freaked out because they've never done anything online and they don't want to do extra work that they're not being paid for and they're kind of mad. I understand all those. I go through a lot of those same things myself. But hopefully this is a one-time thing and all the work your instructors are doing right now to set up your classes is just pointless and they'll never need it again, which is lovely. But anyway, I'll be extra patient with you if you are extra patient with me and your other instructors as well. The rest of this, late work, I'm usually pretty flexible on this, but I don't want you to get super behind in the term. So this term, since I don't have to go anywhere or even, change out of my sweatpants for the next several weeks, I'll be just checking in with you. If you don't get stuff in on time, just expect an email or something. What I say is I like students to do good work. It doesn't have to be A+ all the time. I know not everyone's in that mode always. But I want you to turn in something that's good, something that represents a good effort. And if that's, a couple days late, that's fine. Just, try not to get in the situation where you're trying to turn in 8 weeks of work right before the final. Last thing to look at here is just the class schedule. This is kind of moot at this point because everything is going to be organized through D2L. So just that content tab will just check off what you've done and what you haven't done. You can sign up for PCC alerts for emails or text messages regarding campus closures. Kind of pointless this term as well. Other important dates though, if you want to drop this class, you can still do that with a refund through Friday. There's an in-service on April 28th, which I think we're doing virtually, which I'm so looking forward to. Last day to withdraw, May 23rd. And then Memorial Day is Monday, May 25th, but I think this year it's going to be, well, who knows what is going to be going on at that point. That's about it for that part of the syllabus. Let's look at the other one here in a minute.